this is Reem. Welcome to Re, the show that brings you anime, cosplay, gaming, and everything geeky. This time I'll be talking about Death Parade. This anime is loosely based on Jean-Paul Sartre's play No Exit. The reason why this anime is on the top of my list is because Death Parade will leave you wondering about how you're living your life. There is this bar in a whole another dimension. There is a bartender welcoming those people, but they don't know that they're dead. So when they walk in, they have no memory of how, when, and where they came from. And then he offers them a drink, he chats with them, and then he asks them if they remember something. And when they say no, he will tell them the 4 rules that he goes by. He will not tell them how they reach there. He will not tell them the exit, because there is no exit. They cannot leave unless they play a game. So when these people hear those rules, they freak out and they start to find an exit, but then they realize that there is no exit. So they come back and they have no other choice but to actually play the game. And then there is a board in front of them that will actually pick the game for them. Darts, it could be billiard, bowling, or air hockey. They have to proceed to play the game. And then as they're playing the game, midway through, they actually realize that they're dead. And when they do, they become more eager and hungry to win the game. As one of those players are actually about to win, their chances go away. And the reason that chances go away is because the bartender has a remote in his pocket that he can actually press to decrease their chances in winning. Because then when they're cornered, they start showing their true colors. They either become aggressive or they become too kind. So basically, if he was a terrible person, okay, and he's about to lose and he knows that he's being judged while he's dead, he will do anything because he's already dead. He'll do anything to win the game. And that's where the bartender finds it more easier to judge him. What I really like about this anime is the fact that it's gonna have you wonder how you are gonna lead your life from now on and how you're gonna react to certain things. Yes, it's an anime, but the story behind the anime is huge. One of the best episodes in the anime were this couple that actually died in a car crash. They were newly married on their way to their honeymoon. Then they wake up and they're at this bar. As they're playing the game, they realize midway through that they're actually dead. And when they do, they start throwing the blames on each other. Oh, it was because of you. Oh, it was because of you. As we all know, women are ready to do anything to ease their man's problem. I agree that men do, but I think women do it all the time. She falsely admits to something she didn't do just so she can ease her husband's death, so he can actually go in peace. And that's where the assistant of the bartender realizes that the arbiters are actually doing something wrong. The way they're judging is wrong. Because they don't sympathize with humans and they don't have empathy, they cannot see between the lines. They don't know what's going on between two people. So then she walks up to him and she starts telling him, well, I think you are not judging them right. Because if you knew how humans react, you'd know that she was actually lying just so she can save her husband the agony. I honestly related to the assistant that was there behind the scene while the arbiter was actually judging the people. The reason why is because she saw through every person. She knew why they reacted the way they did. But the arbiter didn't, because basically he cannot sympathize with those humans. He is just like a machine standing there and judging people over what they actually did in front of him. So what you see is what you get. In this anime, you find different people who died for a different reason. Like you have people who died because of a murder. You have a couple who died in a car crash. People who died because of a disease. We actually see those people around us every day. You just don't know what they're going through. And then when you realize why he murdered someone to protect someone else, and this couple who were completely blinded by their problems to see what's happening around them. This anime will help you understand why certain people react in a certain way and how we're all different, but that doesn't mean we're all bad. So I really learned a lot from this anime. I think everyone is gonna love it. It really touched me, and this is the reason it's one of my top animes, and I think everyone should watch it. Yes, it has a great intro song, by the way, and it's gonna look like it's a happy anime, and then when you watch it, you realize that this anime will make you cry your eyes out. I expected a little bit more in terms of the relationship between the bartender and his assistant. I was so devastated and frustrated with the anime when it ended the way it did, and you really need to watch to know why it's frustrating, because I'm not gonna reveal any spoilers here. But once you watch the anime, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's so frustrating, you have no idea. The first episode might bore you, but I think you should be patient and just watch till the next episode and on. You'll actually be really interested in the anime. Let me know what you think about the anime, and if you guys see it in a different perspective. I would love to hear your opinion. If you like this anime and you have any similar animes that you've watched and you would love me to review, please don't hesitate to comment below, and like, share, and subscribe, and help me share the geek. See you.